cut some firewood.
Chad and Susan here in the Soccer Mom Off-Road channel, and we are on our way home from a really great night of camping. And it was quite an adventure getting in to where we went through a lot of nasty mud and contemplated driving through a snowmobile park, and finally found this little road that we were able to tuck back in and find a really great campsite. So let us take you along on the journey. We were originally kicking around camping in Lava Beds National Monument, but deterred by a strong aversion to paying for camping, we ventured west of Lava Beds through a little spur of Modoc National Forest until we made our way into Klamath National Forest. Klamath is the second least visited forest in California, just barely ahead of Modoc National Forest. In fact, all three of California's northernmost national forests, Modoc, Klamath, and Six Rivers, all bordering Oregon, are the least visited forests in California, by a lot, which makes them my kind of forest. Unfortunately, the area we started in suffered a bad forest fire in 2021, rendering our initial prospects bleak and very, very muddy. I'd done very little map recon and was a bit out of my element, and so we kept pushing southwest, trying to get out of the burn and into higher elevations where we hoped to find snow. We eventually made our way onto Forest Road 15, where we left the mud behind, allowing us to make quick progress south to higher and snowy ground. We found a little side spur that looked promising and set to exploring the area in search of the perfect campsite for the night. All right, guys, we're gonna be getting some firewood, And we're gonna be looking for wood that is not sitting on the ground. If there's snow on the top, that's okay. But when it's laying on the ground, it's just absorbing moisture. So things up in the air like this, the air actually helps dry it. This is exactly what we're looking for.
I don't really even know how this thing works, so maybe right here. It's really hard to do stuff when your fingers are numb. Like this. Maybe. Is this where this goes?
Yep.
Is there a certain tightness it should be?
Tight as you can.
Well, tight as my fingers can feel. This just screw on here?
What, the propane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Which way is it going? Oh, oh, oh! Honey, something's not. How do I turn this thing off? We're not gonna do that yet. I think the stove is actually on. Gosh, you turn it off. I wasn't worried about peeing in the middle of the night in the rooftop tent, having to get down. I would totally have coffee tonight or hot tea. I went to plug the propane in and then it started going shh. So I think these were on. I just am not sure what the off is.
I think it's straight up. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's not really straight up.
Well, it's to the part of the right.
I just didn't know if it's supposed to do that. Should I blow myself up? Playing with gas. Natural gas. Propane. It's kind of scary.
You want to come help carry firewood? That'll work you up real fast.
I would love to go help carry firewood and warm myself real fast. Jacket.
Here you go. Yeah, mine's.
Oh, am I supposed?
No, I just want to hold that. Now, when you get water,
I'm actually gonna go cut some firewood and build a fire, and then I'll be back to make dinner. Okay?
and then I'll start processing.
You're gonna cut the fire. You're gonna do this.
Yeah, yeah. Then I'll start processing the rest of the firewood. Okay, that's my plan.
That is how fast we go. Okay, so I'm gonna try to light this and not explode myself. Ah, easy peasy. Like baby food. But it's not. It's really good. We're having baby food tonight, huh, babe?
When you get old, it's that way and it's that way.
We're doing a cleanse. You're supposed to eat non-processed foods. This is, it's like a roasted bell pepper broccoli soup or something, but it looks like baby food. That's what we're gonna do. Sweet potatoes, they are already cooked, just reheating them. have baby food sweet potatoes.
No, it'll be perfect.
Baby food broccoli.
Well, guys, we're all tucked up here in the rooftop tent. The diesel heater's acting up. It sounded like the blower shut off, or I mean the heating element shut off. The fan was still running. I could still hear the gas pump running, but the heat blower sounded like it just shut off. We've been hearing weird noises from it this evening as we were warming up the tent. So at least the tent was warm when we got in. Probably in the morning we'll see if we can fire it back up to take the chill off. But we're going to head to bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning for some coffee and a morning reveal. It was very cold last night. It was 18 this morning when we woke up. Real cold, but our down comforter and flannel sheets in the rooftop tent kept us real cozy. So we survived the night fairly comfortably. And now we're getting some breakfast, gonna get a fire going and enjoy the morning. Morning. Not like burnt sacrifice. So steamy. All right, guys, let me show you what this area looks like. Mount Shasta, white-capped there in the distance to the southwest, overshadows Klamath National Forest. It's not uncommon to round a bend in the road, come into a clearing, or climb to the crest of a hill to find Mount Shasta towering like a sentinel, keeping watch over the forest. All right, guys, camp's all buttoned up, and we are ready to roll. This snow is actually really fun to drive in because it's not super deep. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind a good deep snow run when you're in feet of snow and you have to air down to 5 pounds, somewhere in there. But this wasn't that type of a trip. We just wanted to get up into a little bit of snow. It's cleaner, really pretty, but I don't have to air down really low. And I don't have a problem with airing down. It just takes a lot longer to air up at the end of the trip, and especially when you want to get home and you've got some other responsibilities. So this snow is actually really perfect for the type of trip that we were hoping for. So a little bit of snow camping, beautiful environment, not a lot of work to get back into where we want to be. All right, that's a wrap. It's been a great trip. We had a lot of fun in a beautiful, beautiful spot. Just enough snow to keep it clean and make it fun and beautiful, but not too deep to be obnoxious. It was a lot of fun hanging out together by the fire and just enjoying the beautiful place that we live, but it's time to get home. So we'll see you again on the trail. Until next time, adventure on. When the diesel heater didn't work, I was very concerned that we were going to be real cold. Even though it would have been nice not to have the air freezing my nostrils as I was breathing, or suffocating, trying to hide under the covers and breathe.
Under the covers, and then I couldn't breathe, so I had to
When I woke up in the morning, and then I looked at my Bluetooth thermometer and found out that it was 18 outside, I was extremely impressed with the performance of the flannel sheets and the comforters.
You can see me in your glasses. Start over. Let me get out of your glasses.
I have to do the whole thing again?
Yes. The extra foam, it was too squishy.
It was like sleeping in little hammocks, these divots that were down there, and you couldn't really get out of it. You try to roll over. So we're gonna pull this out.